Hi friends, this is MD Vegan with some energy balls today and another variation than I did before. I have again, I want to make 3 different balls and have a main ingredient that is the nuts. Usually I make energy balls with nuts and dried fruit. Yeah? And then there's some combinations like from cacao powder or cinnamon today. So I have a walnut here at the base. Here, my walnuts. 2 really large cups I have. Yeah, but how many nuts you take, that might not be so important. The main thing is that I combine them with figs today, dried figs. Last time it were almonds and I had some dates. This time it's walnuts and figs. Figs make it very sweet, walnuts a little bitter. You see the dried figs here, I cut them in pieces, you see? That's important because otherwise it takes too long to process them. The rest, I have definitely some more walnuts, maybe twice as much as figs. But as I said before, I would say it doesn't really matter which is predominant. I mean, how many more, that depends on the flavor. I mean, the more dried fruits you have in there, the more sugar you have in there, and the more moisture is there, because the nuts are pretty dry, and the dried figs have more water in there, and that will be more sticky dough. And the more fruit you put in, the more sticky it will get. But I don't hope I need to process too long. I'll show you my next ingredients. So, I don't know how long it will take. We'll decide if I throw you out in between or if we can wait together and watch it. I think it's always nice to have you watch it all the time because then you can estimate the time it takes. So you see, it didn't take much time because of the walnuts are very soft nuts, and the figs I thought may take a little bit longer because they are a little bit hard. But let's see. I would say it takes some more time. It begins to get sticky. It shouldn't be over processed. Otherwise, the fat would come out of the nuts, the oil would come out of the nuts. And that's not good. Then you have marzipan or something. If you don't have a little bit more texture yet. Let's see. I guess that looks better now. You already can see what happens. By the way, I didn't tell you I used the S-blade. Yeah? The S-blade in the food processor. I'm going to show you this time. Okay, as usual. So, I guess it is nice. See, this is what happens. You press that together. You have a sticky dough. I mean, it will keep together in these energy balls you want to make. Like this. Yeah. It's okay. I guess it's okay. We don't need to have it too sticky. So I want to make 3 different kinds. So I will take out 1/3 out of the processor. 1/3. Those are very easy. 1, 2, 3 parts. So I take out one of the 3 parts just by estimation. This doesn't have to be correct. Yeah. It doesn't really matter. All I want to make is sure is I have enough for the 3rd energy ball, the 3rd kind of energy ball, 3rd flavor. That's what I need now. To be precise, I should leave that in the blender, in the processor, because I have the other. So I take 2/3 out. I'm sorry, I was mistaken. 1/3 remains in there, of course. You couldn't know. because the rest, the 2 energy balls, have already been processed sufficiently. Yeah. So what I have for the first 2 balls has already been processed. So I don't want to take out the blade, because when I take out the blade I can put it in again without cleansing the whole processor. So I have to keep it inside the blade. That's why it's a little bit tricky to get out 2/3 of the dough. Oh, I guess that's okay. That will be okay. And I just need to now. Here, this is about 1/3. Yeah, about 1/3. Not too much left for the rest. But now first I will make this. Or, well, I will put it aside for a while and quickly make my third. Here, the third I show you is the apricots. So I have the same base. Yeah, I have the walnuts already blended together with the figs, and that is very sweet because of the figs. And here are the wild apricots here, and they are pretty sour, so a little bit bitter. So it's good to have the figs in there to make it sweeter. But I guess the figs together with the apricots and the walnuts actually might taste very good. So I put the apricots in there, also a good handful. Also I chopped it with a knife on a cutting board. And now I make the base for the third of my energy ball. Let's wait a second. Is it already sticky? I need some more, because the apricots, they are tough guys. I need some more processing. And the rest of the dough, the first 2 parts, the walnuts and the figs, have already been processed. I shouldn't need too much time processing here. And I see if it's ready now. I'm going to try. Could use some more. No. More. Careful not to over process it, but I guess that's not good. Yeah, that's good now. Good enough. I show you. Looks like, you know, this is so it's our walnuts, figs and apricots, dried fruit and nuts. So this is my third energy ball. I begin with it right away. How would I do it? I put it on the cutting board right now, like this. I have the dough here. And it's such a big quantity. We have a big party with many friends. Then you make a little bit more. But I just go to a university tonight, and I will have some fun with some other students and professors there and other doctors and so. And I will bring something for the party. I make the energy balls. They always like what I bring. Everybody brings something with the party there. So now I make I have to knead it before I go on making the balls. So I put it all together in one dough. To knead it, I always take the whole thing, and always get the things, the small particles. The crumbs are falling everywhere on the cutting board. I hope only on the cutting board, not on the table. I have to reintegrate them into the dough, always kneading. You know what kneading is, right? I don't need to show you everything here, but it's all done mostly. So by kneading, we'll find the dough is getting more and more sticky, and that's what should happen to make the balls keep together, energy balls. Yeah. And in the end, you have a little roll. That should work now. A little roll. And it still falls apart. I have to still do more of the kneading. Okay, I make a little roll now to get the even parts. And then I make some parts. They don't need to be too big. The single ones, I make smaller ones like this. I will show you one. This is the first of my energy balls made with apricots, walnuts. And the rest I will show you later, but I make it later when you're not there. Now I do the other ones. I have two other ones to make, and this is, put this aside, I'll do it later, just to show you. So I put the other dough here, same soup, same story. And this is a little bit drier. I need to knead it a little bit longer, because there are more nuts in here. It's a little bit drier, a little bit more kneading is needed. So I take one out, the rest can be kneaded later. I must make it shorter to show you. I don't even need to make a roll. I just take some of the dough, put it into a ball, show you the ball. Here, it's the ball. Energy ball is ready. First one. Here, first energy ball. Just with dates. Now it's walnuts and figs. And the first one goes here with the third ingredient is cacao powder. That's a very nice combination. You just put it in here. Cacao powder goes around the first one. You have a cacao, fig. See how easy it is to make an energy ball? This is a second one, and the third one, I'll make another one. Take another dough, another piece of dough. Make a ball. It doesn't need to be that big, because it's very nutrient dense, of course, all the dried fruit and the nuts. It's a lot of energy, that's why they're called energy balls. Again, I make a ball, and this time I put it in cinnamon. My third ingredient here in the second ball, third ball is cinnamon. Oh, a little bit smaller, make it a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. Was too big, so here. That's how easy it is. It's a little bit messy, but nothing is big. Nothing big here. It's pretty easy all to cleanse up later. So I'll finish up to make the other balls for the night. And for now, I show you my third ball, energy ball, and here's my cinnamon powder. And I put this in the cinnamon powder, like this, just rolling it. And the third one is ready. You see how easy it is to make energy ball. And this is a wonderful snack, dessert. You can have also just, yeah, it's very nutrient dense. You can enjoy any time, I guess. It's so easy to make, so easy. The ingredients, the variety are great. You can use other spices, whatever you like. So I hope you enjoyed. I will do the rest later. I show you the photo, and that's for today, my recipe. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you soon. Maybe you subscribe even to my channel, YouTube channel, MD Vegan. Get another recipe every single day. Fragrance coming over. And you find me on Facebook too, on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Hey, there. See you soon.